Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of State Champs Chat. I'm Stephanie.
I'm Lauren.
And first we're going to start off with a sadder topic that's been trending. There was an explosion in Paris this past weekend, and it was heard from a soccer match that was being broadcast on live TV. You could actually hear the explosion on TV, which is crazy.
And what's even crazier is the president of France was actually in attendance at the game. The France national team was playing Germany, and ISIS took
responsibility for these acts. Yeah, nearly 130 people were killed and more than 350 injured in these attacks over the weekend. So it's really crazy because everyone's kind of thinking that ISIS is a lot more sophisticated than maybe people thought. And I wanted to bring it up on this show because I think it's pretty crazy that it happened right outside of a sporting event.
I know, somewhere where people are just going to have a good time, chill with friends, maybe eat some food and watch a good match, and you would never think that something like that would happen right outside, especially with the French president in attendance.
I think it's kind of a wake-up call because sporting events are where there is a ton of people in attendance. So I think it's going to be a lot higher security at a lot of sporting events in the U.S. as well. So this was a really sad, tragic event, and we hope that, everyone's safety is, continued.
Thoughts and prayers with those families in Paris.
Very much so. Now it is time for our Athlete of the Week. It is semifinals this week coming up for high school football here in Michigan, which is so exciting. And our Athlete of the Week this week is Antoine Burgess. He is the quarterback for Rouge, and he ran for 6 touchdowns in their regional final against Algonac, and it was Rouge's first regional championship in school history.
So now they're moving on to the state semifinals next week against Ida, which I will be at. They're playing at Novi High School, so it's going to be really exciting to watch him play and see what he can do, playing for the school's first semifinal title. Which is
cool. We're going to be covering all of the semifinal games this weekend, which is huge, so make sure to tune in for those highlights Sunday at 9 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit. It's really awesome that we get to cover so many games. Now it is time to head to our hot topics. Now, we talked about Michigan State losing the other weekend against Nebraska, and now, coincidence or not, we're not sure, just a week after there was 4 recruits that decommitted from Michigan State. What do you think about this?
I think this is crazy. I mean, people are committing really, really early in their high school career, and so I don't think maybe they're completely set on where they want to go, and then they see it. I think they're also young. It's hard for them to commit to a certain place, and then they see if they're doing well or not, and what the buzz is about the team.
Right, and one of the kids that just decommitted was Hunter Risen, former son of the former MSU player Andre Risen, and he tweeted he was reopening the recruiting process. And I'm not sure if this has to do with the team losing or with D'Antonio, what's going on, but I think it is kind of a crazy coincidence if there's no connection between those two things.
And it was right after the game, like within the week after the game, that all 4 of them decommitted, so it was kind of crazy to see that.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think one game should determine that, so it's kind of interesting that happened. We'll have to follow up with that and see what they continue to do.
Definitely.
Now it is time to our Score a Fumble. Lauren, you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, so Ronda Rousey, we all know who she is. She's a beast. She is crazy. She lost this weekend.
She lost. Everyone has been talking about it because everyone said that she's unbeatable.
Holly Holm punched, kicked straight to the face. She is out cold.
Everything.
She said,
I'm going to hit her harder than she's ever been hit. And it worked.
Yeah, it really did. There's actually going to be a rematch. I don't know exactly when, but they were talking about doing a rematch between them.
Do you think this is a Score or Fumble? Do you think for Ronda Rousey, I guess, I think it's pretty crazy. I think it kind of got to her head that everyone was saying she was unbeatable, and maybe it threw off her game.
And she's been unbeatable for a long time now. It's been a couple years at least, and she's just an absolute beast in the ring. And I don't know. I think that it's a score that she lost, kind of, because I was kind of getting a little sick of her.
Right. Yeah, I think there was a lot of hype about it, and it's kind of like, well, this shows that maybe no one is unbeatable.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens in the rematch. It should be a fun fight to watch.
I think it's a score they're doing a rematch.
Yeah,
because I think a lot of people will tune in for that and be interested in watching that.
Gosh, definitely after her losing, they'll want to see what's to come.
Her redemption. Now it's time for the clip of the week. We're talking about Michigan State again this week on the show. Michigan State's wide receiver made an unbelievable one-handed catch.
McGarrett Kings Jr., he helped him make a one-handed catch, leading Michigan State to a victory over Maryland 24-7, and it was a really, really cool clip. I mean, you just really...
Yeah, unbelievable catch over the defender. This had to be our clip of the week. I think there was a lot of impressive catches actually this past weekend, but this one was,
definitely.
I mean, that takes real talent to do one-handed. Pretty unbelievable. Make sure that you guys send us your clips of the week and anything going on these next couple weeks. Semifinals this weekend, like we talked about, and then finals. I can't believe it's almost Thanksgiving and finals.
Close. It's so close.
Crazy. So make sure to tune in to State Champs on Fox Sports Detroit Sunday at 9 a.m. to catch all those highlights.
We'll see you guys there.